So picking up accessories for your Mac Mini M1 or your Mac Mini period should be pretty easy these days in 2021. There are a lot of hubs out there, and here is one that I got in for review. Now I've actually been using a different hub for my Mac Mini M1, and it's been this hub right here from Satechi that I've had for quite some time. I've used this on a couple of my Mac Minis. You can see the port layout is different on here, and I'll get into that in just a second. But we're going to go ahead and open this one up here. As you can see here, you get this pretty much the same ports, but you just get an SSD on here. And my SSD didn't come in yet, but I'll be sure to show you that once I get that in. This came in first, but you do get the one SSD slot down there for a 2.5 inch, and then you get two USB 3.0 ports A, and then two USB 2.0 A ports. And then you get one card reader, and you have one micro SD card reader, and the color is silver, so that will definitely match my current Mac Mini M1. The M1 only comes in silver. Here it is right here. I had to go ahead and unhook it so I can get it all set up for you. M1 only comes in silver, and this comes in silver, and the Satechi only comes in space gray, so that's the switch for me. But we're gonna go ahead and open this up here, and I'll show you the differences between the two ports. Now again, my SSD did not come in yet. I do have an SSD, but this is what the back of this one looks like compared to the previous generation. Now they actually give you a nice Type-C cable in here, and then you've got a screwdriver, and then the screws to put the SSD in. So once I get the SSD in, I'll probably show you that in a different video. I think that'll be good, so I can show you how to do the install for that, and that's something positive for you guys. So let's go ahead. We can still use this though. We can still use this with our Mac Mini until we get our SSD in. So we'll peel these feet off here, and this will give us some grip, obviously. And again, I will show you this hub next to my other hub that I've been using. So that's the bottom of the hub, and then again, this hub is different because it doesn't have like a sit-in. It just kind of sits on top of your it sits on top of your or on the bottom of your Mac Mini, and or you could put it on the top of your Mac Mini. Either one, I don't think it really matters. But you have a Type-C on the back here, and the Type-C on the other hub that I've been using is a part of the box itself. Now this is a lot thinner and lighter than the Satechi hub, and that's pretty cool. So I'll probably sit this on the top of my Mac Mini, but nonetheless, here are the ports here. There's your two 3.0s, there's your two 2.0s, and there's your SD card and your micro SD card slot. So again, here they are. This is the antenna, Wi-Fi antenna for it, so maybe I'll have to sit it like that to have it on there. I'm not sure, but nonetheless, I need to get this on. So, or it could sit on top. This is probably gonna look better sitting on top, but the silver is off in a little bit of color, but at this angle, it's a little bit brighter silver than my Mac Mini, but still, there we are. And so this Type-C cable right here that they supplied, it's actually to power it. Now, I thought it had a port where it was going to be a part of the cable, but this is how this one actually works. Now, compared to the Satechi version, has it built in. Now, there's some advantages and disadvantages to this, but that's up to you to decide which one you think is better. Now, I do like the design of the Satechi one better because I know that my Mac Mini is going to sit on top, and with this one, it's not connected. It has feet on it, so I can sit it on the bottom like this. But it'll still move around some. So the Satechi one, while it doesn't officially attach to the Mac Mini either, it doesn't slide around at all, and it's just it's a good look. But again, this one is lighter, thinner. Well, no, it's just a little bit thinner. Yeah, it's a hair thinner than the Satechi, just a hair thinner. Now another plus to the Satechi one is it has a headphone jack. So your headphone jack could be moved to the front of the device, and I think that's a huge plus. So we'll go ahead and hook this up, demo it, make sure all the ports and stuff work, and then I'll be right back and we'll look at that. All right, so one other difference that I noticed, I was getting ready to test out the Type-C, and there's no Type-C port on the front of this thing. So again, unlike the Satechi version, the Satechi version has a Type-C on the front, along with other ports. And just let me show you the reminder again here. The Satechi has the Type-C, and then 3 2.0 ports, a headphone jack, an SD card, and a reader. So, I mean, if I'm being honest and comparing these, I would rather have the 2.0 ports, the Type-C, and the headphone, rather than just the ports with the micro SD card slot. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and plug in this 256 gig 3.0 here. We'll plug this in, and let's see how it works. See if it reads. Yep, there you go. It read up on the top up there, so that's good. So it did take that. So I'm gonna go ahead and eject it, and now I'm gonna go ahead and plug in just a regular micro SD, and then I'll go to SD. So here is a 64 gig micro SD. Okay, it read that just fine right there, so let's go ahead and eject that. And then we'll turn that SD card into a full-size SD by using this adapter here. And there we go. And it read it once again. So there it is. We'll go ahead and eject it. So my final thoughts on here are fairly simple. This is a good product. It does add an SSD to your actual Mac Mini, but is that enough by sacrificing the ports? Again, the one thing that I like better on the Satechi is the port setup. There's a headphone jack, and yes, we lose a port here, and they're all 2.0 opposed to these 3.0s on here, but I would rather have a Type-C on the front with a headphone jack and 3 USB 2.0 ports than no Type-C, because everything is becoming Type-C. So this is the difference here with this hub. So, but again, the flip side of that is that you get to install an SSD. So when SSD comes in, I will show you how that works with this hub. But in the meantime, that is a look at the Elecife hub attachment for the Mac Mini. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.